Hello, and welcome to my craft room. I'm super excited to be with you this morning. I'm popping on a few minutes early so Facebook can let you know that I've gone live, and that gives me a chance to get ready and check my settings. I hope you're having a great start to your Sunday morning. It's a warm one here in Ontario. Like yesterday, the humidity was almost like 30. So yeah. If you're a person who likes outdoors and heat, you're good. I'm not a humidity person. So I did sit outside with my puppy in the afternoon on the deck, doing some reading, trying to find some more like me time, just to relax and chill. And I love just sitting on my deck. It's so peaceful and quiet. So I'd like to know, what have you been doing this weekend? I've been watching some amazing hockey. It's been interesting watching all the teams I picked have moved on. So got two more rounds, two more game sevens tonight, and we'll see. And I've been crafting. I've been in my craft room getting ready for next week's product of the week. And today we will be sharing you the last of this week's product of the week. So let me check my settings. If you're here, say hi. I'm just trying to find myself on Facebook here. So tell me, what have you been doing? How's the weather your area? Just so you know, my puppy is in my room with me. He's actually under my feet. So you might hear him, hopefully not. So yeah. So yes, this week, we are showcasing one of my favorite bundles called Sweet Songbirds. I am a huge bird lover. I love, just trying to find my video here. I love watching birds. I have a bird feeder out in my front garden, and I fill it with golden safflower. So I usually get like cardinals and little chickadees and the odd time a blue jay. And then I have two feeders. One is a hummingbird feeder and one is an oriole feeder. And I've actually seen some orioles and hummingbirds this week, so it's so exciting. And I just love it. I love having the front door opening and listening to my wind chimes and the birds. They just excite me. So when I saw this bundle in the catalog, I was like, I have to create with it. And honestly, it was the first one I started creating with. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I tend to have a basket on my table. And that's where I pull from. So when I get new product, it goes into this basket, and it can't go onto my shelves until I've created at least 5 samples with it. So this way, by doing product of the week, it really encourages me to sit down and highlight a product for you, but also show you ways to use that product. So I will be sharing a new card with you today, featuring one of the new in colors, and it's an in color I have not used a lot yet. I've been tending to go to the Parkey Parrot and the Tahiti Tide. Oh, and a Sweet Sorbet. Those are my 3 favorite in colors. So I challenged myself to use one of the other in colors to show you today. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to flip my camera and make sure that we are good. And then I'm going to show you where the bundle is. I'm going to show you the new catalog, and then we're going to get started. So bear with me. Hold on. All right. If there is anyone on who can tell me how my view looks, that would be great. And I forgot to grab one thing. I think they're sitting right here. Yes, they are. Okay. I'm just moving everything and looking good. All right, so for today, I got a few reminders. This month's hostess code is right here. So if you shop on my online store or place an order with me and it's more than $50, you're going to receive the Glossy Dots assortment for free. Just as my way of saying thank you. Caddy needs to go up a bit higher. Perfect. Thank you for sharing that with me. I'm actually going to bring my camera down a little bit too. Make sure that makes a difference. Let me know how that goes. Oops, I just moved everything. Hold on here. So I'm trying to find like the settings. Okay, I think we're good. So place a $50 order and you're going to get these as my thank you. So what I do is I order them all at the end of the month, and then I send you some happy mail the following month. So it's a great way to try out new embellishments, and look how fun these are. They're just like so fun. I'm excited to use these. All right. So annual catalog. I'm gonna just move this down a little bit. I think we're still up hot. So if someone can let me know how that looks, that would be great. Okay, new annual catalog started on May 3rd. This catalog is filled to the brim with lots of new product. but we can see the catalog. Okay, so let me just move my camera back. Thank you for telling me. I really should just mark my mat where I have things so then I know. Okay, can you see? Let me know if that works better. Okay. All right, so new catalog started May 3rd. It's filled to the brim with wonderful new products. Last week I did a product walkthrough with you. I shared some of my favorite bundles, some of the samples I had, and everything like that. So what I'm sharing with you today is the Sweet Songbirds. It is on page 31 of the new catalog. It is gorgeous. It's a bundle. So what do I mean by a bundle? You get a stamp set and either a punch or framelits, and it's included in the price. So you're going to get the stamp set and the punch for $46.75 if you live here in Canada. Do you need a copy of the catalog and don't have a demonstrator? I would love to help you out. I have been doing this for 15 years and I love every minute of it, and I can't imagine where the next 15 years are going to take me. All right, so let's get started. So if you need a catalog, just message me. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure you get onto my emailing list because that's where I send all the goodies out. So what I do is, I usually try to post Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Sundays usually is our Facebook Live. And then I send out an email Sunday night called Weekly Roundup. And it's called Weekly Roundup because I round up all the projects we've done and showed that week and put it into an email for you along with a free tutorial plus our videos. So you're going to get tons of samples using the Sweet Songbirds. But maybe you don't have the Sweet Songbirds and that's okay. Maybe you could switch it out for some different products. And it's a great way to just get some ideas and inspiration and then create your own projects after that. All right, so let's get started. So we are using the Sweet Songbird. It is, let's move that over. It is a photo palmer. What I mean by a photo palmer is it's red rubber, it's clear jelly-like, so it's meant for two-step stamping. As you can see, mine is well loved. It will stain, and it doesn't mean it doesn't affect your stamping. It just means like I've used a lot of red, so it stains those photo palmers, but you're good that way. And then a punch. Punches are great if you're a new beginner to crafter, or if you are just a person who likes quick crafting. So for me, I work full time, so this is kind of like my part-time job. And when I come in to create at night, I love to create quick, simple, easy projects, and punches are the way to go. I just saw a question. Lori, how do we get on your mailing list? You can go to my blog, www.stampwithann, and then there's an email link provider, and I will also post the link under this video for you today. All right, so that is one color. So the colors of inks we are using is Crumb Cake, Orchard Oasis, and Parakeet Parrot. So these are two of the new in colors. There's 5 new in colors. These are 2 of them. This is the one I am using. I love this color. It reminds me of Lemon Lime Twist. If you've been around for a few years, you will remember Lemon Lime Twist. I love that color, especially paired with black. Oh my gosh, it was gorgeous. Hi Ashley, thanks for joining. All right, so let's get started. And I have some product to share with you. I have some samples to share with you, so stay with me to the very end. So this is Orchard Oasis. It looks like kind of like a purpley blue color. So like I said, I haven't really used this color much. So my cardstock is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. You're just gonna score that. Make sure you have a bone folder. I think I should order some new ones because it just helps crease your paper and makes your things lay straight. I also have another piece that is 4 by 5 1/4 of the same color, or Orchid Oasis. That's a mouthful. I'm just gonna call it CC. And I also have a white scallop. And I just die cutted this because I was prepping for my team meeting this afternoon and yesterday, and I had an extra one. So this scallop is from the Scallop Contour Dies, and I used the 3rd biggest one. So just to show you where that's from. All right, so we are going to do something fun. We're going to use this piece. I'm going to put all my things off to the side, and I'm going to bring in our Big Boss. This is our Stampin' Cut and Boss machine. If you are new to stamping and you were to ask me, Ann, what is your top favorite picks, tools in your craft room? This by hands down is my favorite. I use my die cutting machine on every project, basically every project, whether it's an embossed folder, whether I'm die cutting, I use it all the time. This is our big Stampin' Cut. It's easy, it folds up. I just don't want to make it too big of a noise, so you can carry it like this. If you wanted to take it with you to a friend's house to craft or a crop, you could easily take it with you. And we also have a mini one. So I call this Big Boss and I call the little one Baby Boss. With it comes your plates that you need. So you get a 1 plate, a 2, and then 2 clear plates. So what we are using is, and I feel this is a hidden gem in the catalog, because let me show you where it is. I gotta find it first. I should have marked it. Because sometimes when you go through the catalog, you're like, what? And then you see things and you think, okay. So on page 170 of our catalog, we're in the die cutting accessory section. Right down here is this little thing called dots and spots. It's kind of hard to tell you what that looks like. So I'm going to show you what the die is and what you can do with that die. So it is $44. It's a single die, and you can find it on page 170. All right. So this is what the die looks like. It's a single die, and it has holes on it. Kind of cool. Like I said, one of those hidden gems. If you don't see it being used, you might not purchase it. And then I just store mine on magnetic sheets. All right, so let's get our paper. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our paper cardstock down, and we're going to flip it over, and we're going to put it on the plate. We're going to roll it through. All right, and then I'm just going to move this out of my way. All right, and then I'm going to put it on here. So what this is our die cutting brush. You get, so this is your pick a tool, and then what you get is the die cutting brush part, and then you get a mat. So what you're going to do is you're going to put that down, and you're just going to roll it. That just helps get rid of all those little pieces. And then here's the thing. So you're going to get all these cute little dots. Try not to make a mess here. Now, what I've seen people do is save these little things. You can put them into like a little bag, and then you can use them for confetti. You can use them for shaker cards. You could use them for whatever you like. All right, so when you do that, and you use, let me just get these out of my way now. I showed you that, and I'll bring this back in. So this is the dots and spots die, and this is what it creates. How fun is that? Isn't that fun? All right, so we are going to adhere this down to our cardstock, our card base. And now what I want to do for this, I would suggest is using liquid glue, just because it's kind of harder. And what I did, I literally just did like some squiggly lines. I'm just going to kind of go up and down. So many of you might have known I was doing my Facebook Lives on Monday night, but as you know, I work full-time with the school board, so some nights when I get home and trying to get ready for a Facebook Live, it's busy. So I thought, you know what, I wanted to still continue connecting with my customers online, so I decided to switch into Sunday morning, which is working so much better for me, and I hope it's working for you. Which means if you can't catch me on the fly, you can always catch me on the replay. All right, so yes, a busy mom, a person who works full time, but I love my craft room. My craft room is my like happy place. I love coming in here, creating, and just listening to music. Okay, so there's that. We're gonna put this aside now, and we're gonna bring in our white scallop. So remember, as I told you, the white scallop came from our scalloped and contour dies, and it is the third die that I used. As I was saying, I was prepping for a team meeting this afternoon, and I was using that die. All right, so with a photo polymer stamp set, because it does not have that red rubber, I use a paper piercing mat. And what I did was I just put some grid paper on it just to protect it. And then I'm using these little grid papers from you can purchase these in our catalog. They're meant to go with our Stamparatus, but I kind of like them for just stamping and not making sure everything gets messy. All right, so we're gonna pull in Crumb Cake first. All right, and I'm going to grab a block. So we are using the branch. So just lay your stamp down and then let it rest for a minute. And then what I do is I just pick it up with my clear block, and then you're just going to tap, tap, tap. And then you're gonna come in and, oh, I gotta make sure I see my sample here. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of brown right there. All right, so next we're gonna get is our tree leaves. So I'm just pulling them off this stamp set, off this ink. Once again, you can sometimes, so just lay it down, pop it up. Okay, we're gonna put Crumb Cake away. We're gonna bring in that parakeet part. I don't know. Sometimes I have my own language. If you follow me, you'll know I have my own language. It's quite funny, actually. All right, we're stamping some leaves. There we go. Look at that, how bright that is. It's been warm here. I live in Ontario, Canada, and it has been warm here the last few days. Since I would say Thursday, our temperatures have felt more like summer, like what we would see in July. And I have a maple tree in my front yard, and the blooms on it, like the leaves, have just exploded in the last few days. It's amazing to watch. All right. I am grabbing my Memento Ink. This is my go-to black and what I use. And just trying to figure which feet I'm using. We're going to use the little feet. So I'm just going to put it on a little A block. And you can hear my puppy. He's barking. Not sure what he's barking at. You can hear him. All right, we're going to pull that back in. Okay, so we're using this pretty Orchard Oasis. Orchid, I don't know. And it is, which one am I using? No, I gotta use a smaller one. Okay. All right, so we're using the bird, just putting it down. Okay, so we're gonna tap, tap, tap. And then we're just going to line. So what I'm doing is I'm lining the belly up with the bird. And there you go. It's a pretty, like, almost like a bluey, I'm not even sure what color it is. It's like a bluey purple. It's like a purple. All right, so what I did was just a little tip for you. So I took a piece of thick white and I punched out my template. So I just punched like this. Actually, how did I, it's upside down. Oh, it's like this. I think I punched it like this. Yes, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how I use this. Lay it down. I want a little a little wing. So these look like little teardrops. And I'm just going to stamp it in the middle of my die. And then I'm going to put this away so I don't stick my ink in it. Always get in the habit of closing your hands. Now, if I was to bring this in, and I know exactly where to punch it, but I think my piece, I don't know, where'd my piece go? Oh, there it is. I need Post-it notes. Here's another tip. Always have Post-it notes with you by your side, because if they get too short, you can just go like this. There we go. And then you have a perfectly punched out wing. That's just a tip. And then what I do is I just keep that with my case so I know where it is. All right, so let's bring back in the Memento Ink. We're gonna get a small block. And we're going to add some eyes. And I'm gonna do like he's sleeping because he's singing. He's gonna be singing some happy tunes. He's out strolling having happy tunes. And he's just singing. I love listening to the birds sing first thing in the morning or at night. It makes me happy. And in these days and age, we all need a little bit of happiness in our world. All right, so we're gonna pop up that wing, but my dimensional is too big, so I'm just gonna cut it, save that other piece for later. And I'm going to pop my wing up. All right, so, one more thing I wanted to do, because I feel like this makes, two more things I need to do actually. I truly feel this makes our card. Oops, I should really put that down with some sticky tack. First of all, we need little flowers, because maybe it's spring and the flowers are just starting to come out in your trees. So just add some little flowers. I can't even believe that we are in May 15th right now. Like, where did the first part of May go? And we're almost at the middle of May, like almost at the end of the May. Oh, as I'm doing a Facebook Live, look at that. I have a hummingbird at my feeder. So cute. They're adorable. I love them. They're so tiny. All right, so we're going to put a little greeting. Tell me, do you guys like to watch? Are you a bird watcher? That almost went into my ink pad. Do you have bird feeders? Anybody know any great bird stores around that I could go visit? Okay, so I just popped on our greeting. It says, "It's your special day" in Memento Ink. So let me just put this away and move it out of my way. All right, and then I'll get my blocks. Let's put this out of my way. All right, so we're gonna bring back in our card, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop this up with dimensionals, another must-have in your room. It's crazy how many dimensionals people go through. All right, so let's pop this out. So it looks like that. And so then the one thing about Stampin' Up that I really love is I love that everything coordinates. You can go from ink, paper, to embellishments, to ribbon, to cardstock, you name it, it all coordinates. This is one of the reasons why I became a Stampin' Up demonstrator, was because I loved the coordinating products. I always found it frustrating going to scrapbook stores and never finding what I wanted, or buying things and never using them. So I was so happy when I came across Stampin' Up and realized that things coordinated, and it made my crafting so much easier. Now I just grab a paper pack, pattern paper pack, which is called our designer series paper, and I pick that, and then from there I go to my inks, and then my cardstock, and then obviously my embellishments are in the end. So this ribbon is beautiful. It is our metallic glitter ribbon, and it comes in the 5 in colors. All right, so let's just put this on. So you're gonna wanna get a glue dot. And just pick that up, and then we're just gonna put it over here in the corner. And there you go. There is our project for this morning. What do you guys think? Let me see if there's any comments. All right, I do have some other projects to share with you. So I did this one in green. So just wanted to share with you what it looked like in the different colors. So this here is like my favorite color. Like I love this color with the blue. And look at that sparkly twine. So there's the ones we did today. So I'll just put them there. Then I have a few other ones to share with you. We created this with my team. What color is the light blue on the green card? Okay, so this color here is called Tahiti Tide. It is one of our new in colors. So let me share with you where you can find that in our catalog. So on page page 122 of our catalog, and 124 is our color collections. Right here is what is called the in colors. Hold on, I just need a drink. Tickle my throat. All right, so these are the in colors. So every year what Stampin' Up does is they pick the top 5 colors they think are going to be very trendy. And what they do is they carry them around for 2 years. So these ones are 22, 2024. So Sweet Sorbet, Parquet Parrot, Tahiti Tide, Starry Sky, and Orchard Oasis are going. These are the new colors that was just released in May and will be around to 2024. And then these colors, which were the ones that were released last May and are good till next May 2023. So out of the top 3, these are my top 3 favorites right here. The Sweet Sorbet, the Parakeet Pirate, and Party, should be Party, and Tahiti Tide are my 3 favorites. So that is the color. So here's another project I made. I think I did this one with my team. So every Tuesday, my team and I get together on Facebook. We do like a Facebook Live. I chat with them. We do updates, and then I create a project with them. So this is one we created. And then I also did it in blue, just so you can see the difference. So there's that pretty blue color, which is absolutely gorgeous. And then I was creating, once again, some more. So I created this one for a project. And this is Starry Night. It's a pretty, pretty color. And there's the starry. So you see, as I talked about with Stampin' Up, everything coordinates. So I went from cardstock to ink to designer series paper to ribbon, and it all coordinates in that exact same color. And then I participated in swaps across Canada with other leaders here in Canada, and this was my swap card. And this uses the Pretty Prince designer series paper. All right, so here is, let me just pull all these aside for you, bring those ones in. I want to tell you about a fabulous deal. Right now, Stampin' Up! Knows how much we all love the in color, so they've created an in color starter kit, which means you're joining to become a demonstrator. There's many benefits of being a demonstrator. I have been doing this for 15 years, and when I joined, I really just joined for the discount and to get my coordinating products at a good deal. Like, I wanted a discount because I was buying a lot. And it was a couple years in, someone said to me, you should start doing classes, and then the rest is history. I have a huge team underneath me. I love my team. They're amazing from the East Coast to the West Coast. They are my family. So right now, till the end of May, if you are interested in all these in colors and we're like, I have to have them, this is the best deal in town. You pick out $165 worth of product, any product that you want, so you can pick whatever you want from the catalog. You're only going to pay $135 here in Ontario. There's no shipping. Then you're going to get $91.25 in extra free products. You're going to get our 2024 in-grid paper. You're going to get a pack of cardstock. You're going to get the ink collection, and then you're going to get a pack of the designer series paper, which is what I used right here. If you want to know, and I have a huge, I probably have, I'd say over 70 in my team in the 3 levels. And I would say majority of my team is happy stampers. And I call those happy stampers because they love to craft and they love to shop and they're getting their stuff at a discount. If you want to be a happy stamper and you want to join my team and you want to be around an amazing group of ladies, we would love to have you. You can always reach out to me by email or by message. And we would love to help you start up. But you can find all the information on my website, www.stampwithann.com. Click join now and you'll see information about my team and about this amazing deal. All right, everybody. So just a recap. This video will be up on my YouTube channel. I'm going to work on it right now. Upload it to YouTube channel. Plus, it will be going into my newsletter subscriber list. So if you want to subscribe to my newsletter, I will go put the link for where you can join. And then you will get the weekly roundup coming out on Sunday. Next week, just giving you a little sneak peek. Next week, let me just grab it. I forgot to grab one. Next week, we are showcasing the amazing, because, you know, we got Father's Day coming up and all the men in our lives. And we're going to be showcasing the Here's the Man Suite. So I've been working on projects. So there's a little sneak peek of what we will be showing with you guys next week. And this is a great suite. You don't want to miss it. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate you popping in and joining us. If you're watching on the replay, let me know. And make sure you like, comment, and share my videos. And make sure you tell your friends to join us our crafting sessions on Sunday morning. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. And I will see you guys next Sunday for another crafting morning session. Talk to you soon.